Yeah. But I think she laid an egg up here, maybe. I had seen a chicken nestled. Not yet. Waiting for me, dog. Nice. Thank you. You make it all worthwhile because it's not fun talking to yourself. It says I have 0 viewers, though, but I don't believe the algorithms and all that. You understand? What up, Asher? How you doing, Playboy? This is it, man. The year's almost to a close, and we're out here in our pantyhose trying to pull it all together again. So last night it got down to 30 degrees. I thought it was going to have winds of like 15 miles an hour. But because there was no wind really, right? There was not any wind. It settled down. I was able to run a different sprinkler. I didn't have to run. And my damn jacket got caught on this Patanga tuba in my pocket. Hold on. I didn't have to run all my sprinkler, all of the heads. You see, I got these 4. What up? What up, Audrey? How you doing? How you doing? It wasn't that bad last night. You're out by Ocala. I bet you got in the 20s. You probably did like 28. So I ran this sprinkler head last night and it covered all this. It covered all this area and they all look fine. But you know, when a freeze comes, you don't see the damage for like 4 or 5 days after the freeze comes. So if there's damage, it'll show up in a couple days from now. But these things take the cold really well. All these plants take the cold real well. This was covered with water. What up, Frankie? How's everyone doing? I woke up this morning to come see if there was ice out here, and I saw some ice, but not a lot. It really wasn't a whole bunch of ice. It just had some little small icicles. I just stepped on those Patanga tubas there. I saw some small little icicles. Nothing like in 2017, man. There was icicles out there that were 2 feet long. They were totally encapsulated in ice. I think it stayed freezing like during the day. The temperature was like 38 during the day. And then it stayed freezing for a couple of days in 2017. Everything looks decent, but you don't see the damage until days after. So maybe the leaves will turn red on this and start to fall off. 2017 was nasty, dog. It was nasty. So we'll see. I think this is definitely going to show some damage. I see a little action. I see where it's like wilted up a little bit, maybe. There's still fruit on it. 30 degrees for 5 or 6 hours is nothing. But this tree didn't like it. I can tell this tree didn't like it. Oh, it did not like it. Yeah, you see that? That's going to lose all its leaves. That's the Artocarpus lacucha. I think it'll lose leaves. It'll probably defoliate totally here soon. Anyway, I'm gonna walk over to the greenhouse. I don't know how this does for the cold when it gets in the freezing. I know the low and the 25, it died back when it got down to 25, but we'll see if it loses the leaves, the Dovialis. The damage doesn't show up for a few days, but right now they look good, right? You know what though too? Damage to the new growth usually shows up right away, and the new growth on this looks fine. The tender growth will show damage. I see a little bit of damage, a little bit wilted. But I think these trees, it just didn't get cold enough to do much damage. It didn't get cold enough, thank you, Lord. Whew, it is cold enough to make me turn on that heater. Chickens in the greenhouse. I hear them squawking. I'm gonna go walk my ass over there. Let me get out here, right here, right here. I hear them. Bananas don't like it. There's that mulberry again that lost all its leaves. This one's gonna lose the leaves this time. Yep, that did it. That turned it red. I think that'll drop all its leaves. Yeah, it didn't. You hear them birds in the greenhouse. We sealed up the greenhouse and it worked out really nice. This is the best it's been sealed. And what are you making noise? Where's your friend at? The mulberries just dropped the leaves. It's no big deal. Damn it, she's in one of my pots. She ate the stinkhorn. There was a stinkhorn mushroom there earlier, and I think she ate it. Yeah, I hope it doesn't kill her. Her mouth is dirty. She ate the stinkhorn and all the roots. There was a really pretty stinkhorn mushroom there I was going to show you guys. But it looks like she ate it. She ate the roots too. Or she tore it apart there. Hope it's edible. Chris dragged some of his stuff in here. This is all Chris's stuff. Some of Chris's stuff. And then here's this yellow jabuticaba that won't stop bloom. It's like in a perpetual bloom. It's like stuck like this. It started opening and it never fully opened. It did some weird, something I've never seen. It did something really weird where the blooms opened up but not all the way. They've been like half open the whole time. Maybe it's because I hand pollinated it. I tried to hand pollinate that, so maybe that had an effect on how the flowers open up. I don't know. Yeah, the soursop's gonna drop all the leaves when it gets cold. Even in the 40s, they'll drop all the leaves. Soursop will do that, but they usually come back. Just keep it warm. It's normal. That's normal for the soursop to do that. They do that all the time. It held up in here. It's really warm. My soursop, I don't know. I got one around here somewhere. I don't even really grow it. I just have one by chance. And then, so I'll go. I got mountain soursops around here somewhere. I got the mountain soursop, yo. Mountain soursops. Some there too. I need those though. That's for my own personal satisfaction. They're knocking over your plants, Chris. Some guava of Chris's. So I'm gonna leave those birds in here. Hopefully they don't eat anything weird. There's water and food in here, enough for birds. We'll go take a look at the other house. I just heat it with water. I just run water. The water comes out of the ground at like 55 degrees or so, and that's enough to keep it warm. Let it steam up like a sauna. There, look, that soursop, the beach soursop or whatever they call it, Annona salzmanii, she's dropping leaves, y'all. That's what they do, just like a regular soursop. Bet you could make some kind of anti-cancer out of that, huh? Maybe it'll flower this time. It's bent up against the ceiling, but I'm going to take some scions off of it here shortly. I'm waiting for it to lose some more leaves, and then I'll start to try to cut from it. And I do have a soursop in here somewhere. This damn tree laying down. There it is. Look, it lost its leaves a while ago. And it got like 35 in here, maybe 36, which is enough to knock off the leaves, but it won't kill the tree. Yes, you're welcome. This is a little white jabuticaba that started to flower. I guess you can keep it alive there. They don't seem to like too much cold, but they'll take more cold than a regular soursop. Little flowers. These are some the grumachama, the variegated grumachama. I tried to root some cuttings. They're not dead yet. Some of them still green. They're gonna have the juice. That one too. It's got the juice. That one might have the juice. We'll see. Give it another half a year. I let the water run in here all last night. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I let the water run in here. Got a little action in here. Could have been a better year grafting, but I'm happy with what I got. I see some action out there. Anything this time of year is going to be hard to get to graft if you don't have a greenhouse in Florida. I think you're going to have issues. But I got some onesie, twosies, here'sy, there'sies. Stuff that might be ready to sell. Maybe, I don't know when. Sometime this year. Anyway, a lot of it, I didn't get as good of a success rate as I would in the springtime. Or the perfect time for grafting. This damn tree's falling everywhere. Yeah. I fruited one in the greenhouse. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got a biriba. Look, that's my biriba right there. It looks like a branch of dieback for some reason, which is not unusual. I fruit this all the time. Gotta go get the clippers for this. Dieback. I'd imagine there is a fruit on it somewhere. There you go. Tell your friends. He's fruiting them damn Rolinias in a pot again. Honey, go get the kids and put them watch. He's fruiting Rolini again in a pot. Not a lot of fruit on it now, but there should be a couple more somewhere. This one fruits really well. Canister. Yeah, there's some mealy bugs. The bugs get on that thing for sure. But I'm not going to put poison on it. Just 2 fruit on these. They smell like a fart before they get ripe. Let's see. They're not in their fart smelling phase yet. Flower still. It's pretty cold out. It's pretty cold out. That tiny soursop nothing fruited. That's a seedling. It hasn't fruited yet. It's just the other one. I usually fruit them and then sell them. All the ones that I fruited, I sold. I usually buy them for like 20 bucks, grow them for 3 years, fruit them in a 25 gallon, sell the tree for 250, call it a day. Get a couple pictures with the dog, put it on your little timeline. All the customers think it's real cute, and then you're done. Plant the seeds if you want a rematch. Or you could buy a grafted tree. That's what I do is I buy a grafted tree, fruit it real quick, and then sell it. Seeds sprouted. They haven't sprouted. Stay warm, we will. You too. Tactics. That's funny. Oh, yo. So I was walking out this morning in my driveway, and the chickens were freaking out. And I was like, all right, honey. And by honey, I'm talking to myself, my other personality. And I said, go outside and get the gun and check on those chickens. So I went and I checked on the chickens. And there was a vulture. There's a vulture out there in the yard. And I was like, well, where's there a giant-ass vulture out there? And we're still trying to figure it out. There's a dead squirrel. Some kind of dead squirrel out there. And I know Rex didn't kill it. It looked like it died of natural causes. You think it just got so cold the squirrel was like, I give up. I think it was a female. Let's go look at the squirrel. I don't want Rex to touch it. It's got hantavirus. I've got some pineapples here just by chance. I don't really grow them too much. I sell them sometimes. You've been testing that dead squirrel, haven't you? He's taking us right to it. Don't touch it, boy. Come here. The beater buzz pretty sensitive. Probably the beater buzz is in that range, and then the mountain soursop. Stay away from that squirrel. Some of the planias are pretty sensitive too. He stayed away from it good. Now, I need to figure this out because I'm standing over here. This squirrel doesn't look like it got hit by a car. It just looks like it up and died. I don't see any blunt force injury. It's perfectly fine. It just died over here, but it's right by where the tires go. Old age, it doesn't look old. How do I check its teeth? It's not skinny either. Where's the injury? I don't see any injury on it. Or maybe there's an injury there. Right? I gotta go throw this in the woods over here somewhere. So what we're gonna do is, yeah, but you know what I think? I think nah, there ain't no blood on him anywhere. Ants on him. He's my decoy squirrel now. He's like a diaphragm. And now he might just come back. But I'm gonna leave it there because there was a bird trying to eat it. And he looks natural. But we're gonna leave that there in case a hawk come take him away. Because I don't want him to go to waste. That's a good meal for a bird, and I see that he's gonna get taken away. So I'm gonna leave him there to get taken away. I gotta wash my hands. That's my decoy. Put an RC on him. No, I'm just gonna set him there and hope that this bird, I seen a vulture earlier that was eating him, which amazes me. That thing doesn't stink at all. It doesn't smell at all, and the vulture already found it. I was like, how the hell did that vulture find that squirrel? Maybe the vulture brought it here or something. He found it down the road and he brought it here or something. Anyway, I felt bad because I scared the vulture off. Look at my birds tearing up Chris's plants. This is why my birds suck. They're tearing up his plants. We moved a bunch of his stuff in. Rex, come. I hear a bald eagle. There's bald eagles that patrol these areas. I bet you they'll come get that squirrel. I bet you they'll come get that squirrel. I feel bad. Oh, what? What? Too bad my hands are dirty. I didn't even notice those. Too bad I got squirrel death on my hands. I didn't even notice these fruit. I gotta wash my hands. I'll come back and play with them. I'm gonna come back and play with them. But I got hantavirus on my hand right now. Hantavirus. That squirrel was a trick. They came in, they laid a freaking diseased squirrel here for me to touch. They knew I'd touch it. Chickens, these things pull some weeds. They dig in the ground. Look at these trenches they dig. Modern chicken warfare. Look at that. It just digged that with them powerful legs. And look, they're clearing out. This is not me. I did not pull these weeds. The chickens are finally starting to clear this out. And it's actually awesome. Look at this. That's all chicken action right there. I don't know if you can see that, but this is actually, I'm glad I got to document this because this took years for the chickens to want to come out here and clear it out. But they finally are clearing out under the trees. They do these like pathways. I guess my feet, a little bit of action of my feet too, but this was thick weeds, and then they're digging down to the mat. I used to have a weed mat under here. And they're putting big old holes in the weeds. Woo! Look at that. These are gangsta. Yeah, I'm seeing big, nice holes in the weed. They got a lot of work to do though still. But yeah, they do make a difference. They do what they can. That's chicken action. Nice. They clean this up real nice. This pathway right here, boy. I feel bad I scared them away. I covered up this graft union before the freeze, and I put mulch over the graft union on that grafted guaquiella. The rootstock is a Myrcieria glasioviana. But it did pretty well through the freeze last night, I think, unless we have a delayed leaf drop. Like 3 days later, the whole thing turns red and drops leaf. So what I'm gonna do is leave everything wrapped up throughout the whole day. And then there's supposed to be another mild frost or freeze, light freeze tonight. And I'll take everything down. I think tomorrow morning I'll be able to take everything down and uncover some of this stuff. These are just the Garcinias I didn't want to have damage to. But I mean, the frost was very light. The freeze was light. I don't think we got lucky, so it wasn't bad enough to really, thank God it wasn't horrible yet. But we've seen them get bad out here. Historically, it's gotten very cold here in the past. It's your pigeon peas, which I didn't know. Maybe the flowers will fall off, but they look fine to me today. But you got to remember, it just got back it was 30 degrees earlier this morning. Probably until from about the hours of 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. at the most. 3 a.m. to 7:30 a.m., something like that. I stayed up pretty late and just kept coming outside, making sure the sprinklers were running, and that's what I did. But they pulled some weeds underneath this tree. She's looking puffy. That chicken. She's like 6 years old by now. Praying for her. She always looks like that. Nothing new, I guess. All right, y'all. I guess we'll be a couple more streams before the new year. 2020, year in review. It was a good year for me. As far as the business goes, this has been the best year so far. But it's because of the business I'm in. Everybody's stuck at home and they want to grow something and feel special at their house. Yeah, I would thank you, Clark. Yeah, 2020 was the best year yet. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that, Fabio. 2020 was the best year yet. But let me tell you something. I want to go ahead and get you warned. Just as much bad stuff that you think is going to come for 2021 and the next year, all the bad things, there's some good things that's coming out. There's so many things, at least here, that I couldn't let them out. You got to sit there and watch them, and you got to proof them out. Make sure that they're legit. That takes me 5 to 10 years in some cases. And so you got me sitting here. I'm not just going to put my name on it if it ain't something wild. But I got a couple trees out there that are pretty wild. They're different. They're unique. I come from a long line of collectors that's been collecting a while. We got a long line of lineage of purebred trees that we've been crossing with each other. And we got into pure hybrid breeding out here. And I'm one of the main guys doing it. Yeah, but there's some of these planias I've got that I intentionally have got the hybridization method now the best I've got it. I've got some stuff coming out where I've timed it just right. I had a team of scientists that I paid where we sat back and we timed it out and everything. I had them all, a crack team of scientists, and we figured everything out. That's how I have those hybrids. You get back from that inspection, you're live on Candid Camera. You want me to turn this off so we can talk business?
No.
Okay.
I was actually going to ask if you saw the sickles this morning.
Did you see it? I didn't. There. Oh, he got nice. He got a picture. That's awesome. Hold on. Let me see if I can zoom in on your zoom in. Camera on camera on camera. Can you see that, guys? Because my glare is so bad I can't see it. So it wasn't that bad. They're very mild, but they were covered in ice.
Yes, they were.
I thought I heard you out there.
Yep.
Thank you for getting that picture, homie. Oh, what? You did get some good ice pictures.
And there was frost across the whole area.
That does that. See, that's the bad part. Ice road truckers, dog.
And this was all frozen. It looks wet. There was water running off of it, but it was frozen.
I think the glare's beating us up. That's what they call frozen gold, y'all. Anyway, we'll post the pictures on the Facebook or whatever.
Yeah, I'll share them with you.
But it was frozen.
It was.
So, but 1 year, Chris, it was so bad. Let's see if I can. What else you got? There's one in the beginning maybe that showed. Yeah, 1 year, dude, it was bad. But I'm glad you got pictures of that because people, they get their confidence up.
I walked back inside. I said, he wasn't lying.
30 degrees is what it said.
Yep, I believe it.
Thank you for coming and showing this. This puts the icing on the cake on the video. Nice.
I wanted to catch you because I knew that's what.
And that was right over there.
That was right over there.
Did you? How long did you walk around for before you said I'm going back in? 5 minutes or something?
A little longer than that. I had to find something in the trailer.
Yeah.
But I layered up.
Did you drive out of here real fast in the morning? Because I saw a dead squirrel. I don't know. He looked like he didn't get hit.
He just didn't make it. That man.
From the cold?
Oh, that had to have been what it was because I didn't see him.
Yeah.
When I went out.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Like, I wonder if the cold, when it gets cold, does just kill a squirrel sometimes. Because that thing was just laying there like.
Might have been on its way out.
Yeah. Anyway. Or that or the hantavirus.
Oh. That was the top of the barrel.
The barrel had ice on it?
Oh, it was frozen.
Nice. Kind of hard to see, but I can see. We was icy today. So, yeah, exactly. Whoever just said that, give it about 2 more days. We're gonna do another video. Everything will be brown by then. But yeah, it's like the freeze is just over. It takes a while for the damage to really set in from a freeze. It's different. So we'll come back. Thank you for watching. We're gonna have an update here. We'll show you. We're trying to keep it all together. I think that tree's gonna get hit pretty bad. That one will get hit bad. Those ones will probably get hit bad. The Artocarpus will probably get hit. Who knows about that Strigipies right there? It might get hit. That's just out there exposed with flowers all over it. But if we keep just having these mild freezes where it's only 29, 28, that's a God bless right there. That's a blessing. Yeah, but that's what happened last year. It was, you could have grown a soursop outside.
There was ice at the property.
At your,
The bird bath and the water was frozen.
I did the temperature for your property last night and it would have been like 3 degrees cooler.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll see you probably before then. God bless. Thank you.